My nose is itchy. Oh, darn it, I already started filming. Hey guys, I'm back, and today we're going to be finally checking out my 5-star island. There is still a lot of work to be done because in my brain, I'm always changing things. So there's a lot of half-completed projects, but we're just going to disregard that and go with it because I keep telling you I'm going to show you everything, and I keep changing things before I get to show you. So now it's just looking like I'm a liar. This is my new entrance. It's really, really cute, and I'm in love with all of these little floor lights, which I call pot lights because there are floor lights in the game. And I have all the colors, and I'm really excited because at nighttime they like cast this amazing glow, and it looks like this lit up rainbow. However, I'm just realizing I forgot to put down the red ones, so just pretend they're there. To the right, we have our resident services and this little fortune cookie cart and Frida, who's singing us a song. Hi, Frida. Let's sing with her. Oh, that's not it. Let's sing with her. Nope, that's also not it. Hold on. Let's sing with her. Yes, so cute. Frida is one of my new villagers. I loved her because I saw her on Holly's Island, and she's got a burger head and french fry bangs, and her body looks like it's french fries covered in a hot dog. And her house is a diner, so I had to have her. I thought she was super cute. Also, I needed new villagers with different personalities because I was severely lacking. Hold on, let's see. Oh, I guess that's one way to show you. Severely lacking in the reactions department because I'm not getting any new ones since I had the same type of villagers over and over and over. Ooh, balloon time. Hold on, hold on. Ta-da. One shot. I'm so good at those. This house here belongs to Becky, but I like to call her Chicoletta because I feel like that's a better name. And I like it because it looks like a little barn. Unfortunately, I can't show you the inside because she's not home at the moment, but perhaps she is down here on the beach. And the answer, my friends, is no. But what's that? What's that you see? Well, it's my collection of popcorn machines. Ha-ha! Oh no, I forgot to put the teacups out here. This is supposed to be like a little amusement area, but I kind of lost my inspiration, or sorry, my motivation for finishing it because there's a serious lack of other items other than cotton candy and popcorn and teacups to create a carnival. So, I mean, I tried to get the festive mood going with some Bunny Day balloons, but it's just not enough. So I kind of just left it for now. And I forgot to bring out my other hammock. This is my Barbie hammock. I customized that. But yes, I did create this area. Oh no, she's got fleas. Let me help you out. Oh, Celia, you dirty, dirty bird. Hold on. Haha. Ta-da! I caught a flea. The curse is lifted. What do you got to say, Celia? Ah! A flea! I wondered why I was so itchy, Dorkwad. You did a good deed for me today. Maybe you should have called me Dorkwad. All of my villagers call me an endearing name. I just find it hilarious. Although I think Chrissy now calls me Baby Cakes. I think I might have run out of funny things to say that didn't get a little too rude. So... You're in the way, Celia. I literally can't even... Can you dance somewhere else? I don't want to lose points for pushing you. Hi. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, just so you know, they all call me names because I like them. Kind of like, hey, butthead, I love you. That's the way I see it. Anyways, this here is my new ice cream parlor and sweet shop, and I'm so excited by it, except I'm now realizing that I forgot to finish customizing all the little popsicles or frozen treats. Once again, thank you, Holly. She made those for me. But there's a real good reason for that, and that reason is they take 7 customization kits to customize. And that might not seem like a big deal, but considering a stall is like 2 or 3, and these are 7, I just found that ridiculous. But I definitely needed them, because other than cupcakes, cakes, and frozen treats, and like coconuts, like with straws, you really can't have food items, so I really needed Holly's help. I mean, look, I even tried to put down a Bunny Day egg so it looked like a treat, but it's going to contribute as a dropped item to my overall evaluation score, so I don't really want to keep it there. So Nintendo, if you're listening, we need more snacks and treats, and there is no excuse to not give them to us, because as you see, there's already food items in the game. Celia literally has a fudgesicle in her hand. And earlier I saw Tia with an orange one, and I saw Chicoletta, aka aka Becky, with a blue one. And I've seen them with mason jars and smoothies and sandwiches and even swirly lollipops, which would look amazing in this room. So there is no excuse for your lack of food in this game. You give us a pizza oven with a pizza, but we can't put a pizza on the table. So, what? Or even just give us plates or bowls that are empty so that when we customize them, it looks like we could put food in it. I think that would be great. Kind of like the skillet. You could take the cast iron pan and put like ratatouille and stuff in it. But you don't want to leave pans on a table. That just looks crazy. And look at all this great stuff that we have to create all these little cafes and diners and all that stuff. I mean, I want to put food there for my villagers. Not that they're ever going to use the space, because even though... Oh wait, actually, technically Celia just did. But I never really see them sitting. But the point is, I want to have food for them. But yeah, back to this. I'm complaining a lot. So I did do the designs for the floor and the stalls, as well as my ice cream scooping station, because I didn't want to always be copying other people's ideas off of Instagram and Pinterest. But I'm not as good as them, so the panels are definitely other creators' codes that I used, and I love them so much. So those were off of Instagram and Pinterest, but the stall, the ice cream scooping station, and the floor, I did myself. So I'll share those creator codes on Twitter and Instagram in case you're interested in picking them up. However, I mean, the tiled floor, not that difficult to do on your own. I'm not going to take like super amounts of credit for that, but the ice cream, I mean, I worked hard, so... Well done, Jen. I also thought I was a supreme genius because I started using the changing rooms backwards as walls, and it gave me a really pretty pastel blue. And on the opposite side, I could pull a Superman even when my island has visitors, and I could just go change on a whim. So let's just do that to prove that I can. I first did this somewhere else with the brown to create a brown wall, and then it was in a section that I'm going to show you in my farmer's market, and then instead I started using the climbing wall turned backwards because depending on which of the 4 climbing walls you have a variety of color options. And I thought I was a supreme genius, and then I started seeing other people do it, so now I'm less of a genius. So I decided to start doing the changing rooms, because then I could just randomly change my clothes, because who doesn't want to change their clothes? And you know what? I think I'm going to change into an outfit that I'm going to need in a minute. Oh wait, I don't want that one actually. I am going to change into... I never know what to do when I'm in the middle of doing something. I'm going to change into a sweet looking 80s-esque type look. If I can find my shoes. That'll do. Yeah. Snap that photo. Look at that. See? On a whim. I look great. Oh, goodness. I need to remember. Mental note to Jen in the future. Come back and place your other hammock, okay? Because Barbie's lonely on her own. Okay, moving on from here, we have a bunch of shells that I need to clean. Chicoletta, aka Becky, is not home. We do have my little sitting down for no reason area. And Tia's house. And I just placed her house here, so I do have to decorate it and give her more of, you know, some kind of sense of style. But for now, she's got a table and a pet, a pet grasshopper. I don't know why. And look at this. Over here we have climbing walls that I do have used for this area right here that I'm about to show you. And because you are able to see the back of them, I decided to just make a little playground type area. But this was an afterthought, so I really do still have to work on it. But now you can see what I mean about using the climbing walls as walls. See? Doesn't that look great? So the blue climbing wall gives you a dark blue background, and it looks really good in this little relaxing cafe espresso bar library that I've made. Although I do need to come up with something to block right here. Currently the only thing I'm thinking is like those Imperial partitions, but I don't really want that look here. And you don't get a good assortment, I find, of like, okay, technically you do, but anyways, of walls or fencing. There's just not one that I would choose for this area. They're all like gray or straw colored, like a light brown or orangey, like that, the brick one that matches sort of the resident services area, and it doesn't really fit the theme I'm going for here. So I got to come up with something better. But in the meantime, this is looking pretty great, and I thought I was a supreme genius and didn't want to use a table, so I went with an artisanal bug cage because it just felt cool and different. And I thought it was really nice. However, I'm noticing now that we can't actually access, oh, hold on, we can't actually access these sofas, which bugs me because I do like everything to have a function. So we're just going to pretend that they do, because I don't have any more space, and we're just going to move on. But behind the fireplaces, we do have accessible seating, so that's okay. And if you ever just wanted to sit down and stare at espresso being made, well then, I've got you covered. Or you could just stare at a phonograph. I'm actually pretty happy with my music selection, but I don't really think that one works in this room. I'm going to switch it to something else. And I do have every single song except my birthday song, which I have to wait 2 months for. So I'm pretty happy with that. But I think I'm going to play... Which one should I play here? What should I play? What should I play? Wait. KK Coral. Where's Coral singing? Coral singing! Why can't I see it? Do we want some swing music? It sounds kind of creepy. This is not... Oh, this one. Here. I'm going to put on Safeful. I'm going to put on Soulful KK. Because it sounds like Lean on Me. Just at the beginning. Isn't that great? The beginning literally sounds like Lean on Me. Behind my little cafe area, I'm going to call that my espresso cafe, I have moved my honeybee market. So it looked really, really cute when it was like right beside resident services, but I had started moving houses around and I just felt like it needed a bigger space. So right now it's kind of empty, and I do need to fill it. Usually I have lots of clothing on display that many of you guys have shared to me because you thought that I would like them, and there are some really great creators out there making these beautiful bee items. So I do have like the little patchwork, I guess not patchwork, needlepoint bee quilted pillow looking thing there, and these are somebody else's patterns for the stalls and everything. Once again, lots of inspiration from Pinterest and I was going to say IKEA, Pinterest and Instagram, but you guys are sharing these to me and I love them. So I have a whole inventory of bee stuff, and I usually, actually let's just do one. I usually have these on display so it looks like you could buy some, you know, bee clothing from the honeybee market on the island of Honeybee. That's not going to look good there, but yeah. So now I'm going to have to fill these all up and put some things on the counters and whatnot. By the way, this is a den desk turned around if you like the way this looks as a counter. And yeah, if you haven't thought of using some items turned around, you'd be surprised to know that they become completely useful pieces of furniture, like the climbing wall. Over here along this beach, since it's so long and narrow, I thought it would be perfect to make a boardwalk, but I do still have to customize all the poolside beds. And I'm going to add the little rattan tables and put little coconut drinks on them, but I need some more, so I haven't done that yet. And I did have something else here, but now I'm thinking maybe I should put like a surfboard shop or something, because I'm going to want another little area or little shop area that would be applicable to this space. And since it's a boardwalk, you'd want to buy beverages or surfboards, maybe. I don't really know. Over here, honestly, I just took everything out. It was another user account that I created so that I could do another themed house, but I found that I wasn't really doing anything with it and it was taking up space. So I removed that account and then built up this land so that it wasn't just flat anymore. And I decided to move Stitch's house here and Marcy's house. And since Marcy has a Joey in her pouch and Stitches loves toys and stuff, I thought it'd be a really cute idea to give them a playground, which I'm honestly just starting making, so not much is going on there yet. But see, he has all this really cute fun stuff and he loves toys. So I thought it'd be a pretty perfect thing. So once that comes along, I'll show you guys more. Hey NexJenny, it's great to see you, baby cakes. I want to chat. Your friend Izzy is from Sea Haven. I've heard of that place. They make really tasty sauerkraut and peach nectar smoothies. Do they? I wouldn't know. We don't really have food in this game. What do I have here? Do I have anything that I can give him? Not anything good. Okay, usually I just give him something that would be nice for his house or, you know, that he would look cute in. But right now, since I don't have anything, we're just going to move on. Thank you to my friend Candace for giving me this yellow horse and this climber because the ones that came with my island are super ugly. So I need to get some more. But yeah, thank you to her. Oh, look at that! Marcy's got an orange creamsicle. You want to share, Marcy? Because I don't have any food. So much to see even when you're just out for a walk, butthead. Chat with me. How's that friend of yours from Moana doing? You and Candace get along well, butthead. I know, I love Candace. Hi, Candace. Once again, this area had something in it and it's now moved. It was an outdoor seating area for my campground. Basically, I had the camping area on the bottom and then the other user account that I had up in the top. And I was thinking like Ranger Joe kind of thing, where it was all going to be cabin-like stuff so you could go there kind of like a park ranger. And out here, there was the log benches and a fire and like stuff like that. Would have been really cool if I could put marshmallows there. I guess I could have done the leaf campfire, but I didn't know about that at the time. So now, since Stitches is up here and Marcy with her little Joey, unless she decides to leave soon, I'm thinking of maybe making an outdoor education center. Since we have so many great like wooden themed things that we can make for DIYs, I think it would be really cute and sort of like a Montessori. And I used to work at a Montessori, so now I just decided I'm gonna do that. So get out of my way, Marcy. I'll make sure to take pictures or show you guys when that's done before I inevitably change it into something else. Oh, I see a balloon. Come here, Balloonicus. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ah, no, there's a bed in the way. Boom. You gonna land on the bed? Nope. I'm really good at getting those. I opened one earlier and I forgot about it. What's in here? Clay. Okay. And Starry Sands flooring. I'm pretty sure I have that. Yeah, I do. So there's different things online telling you things that people have noticed, like the colors of the balloons giving certain objects. That one there, I'm pretty sure was blue, right? I'll have to check the footage. But basically, there's one balloon color that apparently always gives you materials, but I have found materials in a different color. Ow, that hurt. So I don't really think that's always accurate. But anyways, moving on. Here is my diner, which we have all seen many, many times. Not gonna lie, I don't really come in here very much anymore because since it's created, I have no reason to. That's crooked. It's gonna bug me, but I don't want to take everything apart. And my drive-in, once again, also the same. I honestly even forgot to add more popcorn machines and stuff to it, so maybe I'll do that. But other than moving the where open sign to dead center, I don't really come in here very much. And I think the honest reason is that the villagers don't come in here and it bums me out. Like there's a lot of beds and chairs and there's music. There's no reason why they shouldn't visit this area, and yet they just don't. And apparently as long as you provide music and seating, they will come. If you build it, they will come. But they aren't. So I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of big and in the way. Half of me wants to tear it out and make something else. Like, I could fit 6 houses here. Let me know what you guys think. Should I get rid of my diner? Like, even the thought of it sort of breaks my heart. But come on, Frida, you love diners. Go in the diner. How many times am I going to bump into you today? Hang on, am I being pranked? Is there a hidden camera? Well, true story. You are being followed today. Well, you're being filmed. Let's chat. This is driving me nuts. Do you know if Adam has any favorite kinds of music? It's possible. Maybe if you go check out the music in the diner, you'd find out. Yeah, I wasn't sure either. Guess I'll just have to bug him about it next time we hang out. Oh, you. I should probably sign on with Mike's character before he gets cockroaches in his house. Because if you didn't know this, if you have other characters or even play the game yourself and you don't come on for a while, there will be cockroaches in your house. And your score for your Happy Home Academy will go down. So you're gonna have to crush those little demons and watch the little cockroach ghosts come out of them. It's actually kind of sad. Oh, you're in the way. Move, 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 move. Thank you. Okay. This area here is still the same, I think. I'm not sure exactly when the last time I walked around this area is for you guys, but basically this is Polly's house, except I have changed it to add wedding benches because I went on a wedding spree and I've got about 600 gems. I should probably make sure I spent those all. But anyways, yeah, so I created a wedding venue in her garden, and I think it's really, really cute. It's also really great that if you have more than one person, you could all just play the organ. In fact, another thing I used to have on that right beach where the boardwalk is going in is another wedding. So I got all the white stuff, and then I also bought everything again to create the garden theme, which is a light brown with greens and yellows, and then also the dark chic wedding I had somewhere else. But I've since taken those out because there's just too many weddings on one island, I'm thinking. And this is Polly's house. I haven't been on with her in a while either. Hopefully she doesn't have cockroaches. So in this house, I haven't really designed or decorated anything very much. Like I started to, because this is originally where I put all the wedding stuff. But it sounds so empty in here. It's creeping me out. So I really should go back on with Polly is what I'm getting at. So I've got some wedding stuff in the center room, and over here is going to be the banquet area, but it's too small. And I thought it was a good idea, but now because the wedding stuff is basically over since I did it all, I don't have the feeling that I want to do that anymore. I wanted it to be a Polly weird space, so I was going to make different Polly Pocket type rooms, like all pink, all blue, underwater. I don't really know. This one here I'm going to start doing, and it was going to be an indoor little bakery. But then, funny enough, I realized that this space is actually very similar to the inside of Tia's house. So I don't want to do it anymore. It's kind of, I don't know. Once again, I'm not very original, am I? This room over here, I'm just making this up as I go because I can't really remember. I'm pretty sure I just kind of throw things down to empty her pockets until I came up with a plan. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is a DIY drop your stuff and run room. And I think upstairs I was starting to create a bedroom. Once again, zero cohesiveness going on. Let's just check it though, because I could be wrong. Yep, nope, nothing. Although that wallpaper is très cute. That carpet, not so much. I have a very large collection of carpets, wallpapers, and flooring because I have problems with Sahara. If you didn't know this, you can buy small, medium, and large rug from her every time she comes, as well as one mystery wallpaper and mystery flooring. And for the carpets, you'll end up with 5 Sahara tickets. And then if you buy again from her, you have 2 more variants if you choose another mystery wallpaper and mystery flooring that you can only get when you spend the Sahara tickets, giving you a total of 7 items that you can get. However, you won't actually get all of them unless you have 2 leftover tickets from last time because you won't get enough tickets. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've tried this. But the point is, I do this a lot, and I have too much flooring. So I just started giving them all to my sister because she's doing a giveaway on her island where she wrapped up everything, and she's got hundreds of items all over the place for people to just take. This is Anka's house. She is brand new for me, and thank you, Holly, for this DIY. I made this golden casket. It's kind of gruesome if you think about it, but she gave me this lovely golden chair, and I personalized or customized, the panels in the back to make more gold things. But I feel like if you're going to decorate your villagers' areas, there's only so many things you could do with Anka, and you can definitely only do those with Gulliver's help when he chooses to be useful and bring you things that would be useful. So I don't have the Sphinx or anything, but I kind of want one, and I want to decorate that, but I don't want to copy everybody else. But everybody's doing the same thing with Anka, so I don't know where I'm going with this. But anyways, hey Butthead, what is it? You're watching me so intently, it's a bit unnerving. What you doing? Well, you see, I'm working on an aroma pot. It's a DIY crafting project, my dear. Oh, I should have given her an accent. I was daydreaming, you see, and the design came to me. Then, just like that, I made it happen. Oh, you already know how to make an aroma pot, don't you? I sure do. Of course, I should have known. I'd expect no less of you, NexJen. Well, I've made a recipe card. I do want more folks to try making the aroma pot. So then I'm probably going to have to take it and share it. Yes, it'd be lovely to share it with others. Okay, great. Thank you. Mark my words, Butthead, if this recipe catches on, everyone who's anyone is going to want an aroma pot. Okay, so before I leave this room, I just want to say that I have been giving villagers different gifts based on their interests because like everybody says, if you want to end up with a framed photo, like Holly is swearing by giving iron lamps or wall lamps or light fixtures. I can't remember it right now, just don't quote me, but something worked for her. That's great. Other people say to give them 10 fruits and make sure you wrap them, blah, 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 all these things. But then there are other resources saying to find out what their personality is and their likes and their favorite song and blah, blah, blah. So I gave Anka her favorite song and I was so excited about it. It came in the mail and I was like, oh my gosh, here's your favorite song. She goes, oh my gosh, this is my favorite song, but I already have this, so I'm just going to put it on display. And then she paid me. And there's so many different things going around, but one that I remember, and please help me if I'm wrong, is that if they give you a gift in return, then they like it. If they put it on and they're all like super excited, if it's a clothing item, and they just say thanks and put it on, then they like it. But it seems as though if you get paid, or I feel like I remember that if they pay you, they're just like, oh, thanks, you shouldn't have. Just take this money. I can't accept this for free. I don't know. I was excited when they first started paying me because I was like, hey, she liked it so much she wanted to give me money. And then I was like, she's just taking it. She doesn't actually like it. So I feel like if they pay you, they don't like it. But the point I'm making is she already had the song, even though it was her favorite. She put it on display and then she paid me for it. So I was like super let down by a game. Over here, I used to have O'Hare's house and Marcy's house, but we did move Marcy and O'Hare moved out, which is how I got Anka. So right now, it's just where I've thrown all my trees and flowers, as well as over here, until I find somewhere for them. But they're spawning out of control, so I'm gonna have to fix them. And once again, this is just yet another location that my campgrounds used to reside in. So once again, more spawning area for flowers. But a good tip is to put them all on the beach until you're ready to place them if you don't want them to continue cloning, because otherwise they just get out of hand and then you feel obliged to put them somewhere or sell them, and that might make you feel guilty if all your hard work on getting hybrids is going to waste. But if you put them on the beach and you run over them, they will not grow back until you replant them somewhere else and water them. However, did discover that the cosmos kind of look, ready? Hold on. Boop. When they are not rebudding, they sort of look like seaweed on the beach, which is kind of cool. Or you could just plant some weeds on the beach. Up here is Adam's house, and I'm not even going to bother going in there because I haven't done a single thing to Adam's house, but I'm going to eventually. Down here we have Red's little area, and I'm thinking of making like a hidden like black market pirate shop type area, and it's going to lead to this auction zone for all these fake paintings that I have, because I have so many and they're all on the walls in my house, which I will show you right now. But try not to judge my house, because honestly my ideas for that space change so often that right now it's a mess. Here is my 3-level area because I'm oh so fancy, and we have an outdoor sleeping area. It did look a lot fuller because it was to the left of my house, but I have recently moved it here so that I can yet again move the campgrounds. And it had other things here, so now I'm going to have to continue the tiling on the ground. And also, this area wasn't visible before because, once again, I was using the climbing wall turned around to have a backdrop for what was on the ground, which was that little espresso cafe area. But since I moved it, I didn't need this there anymore, and it wasn't blocked. So now I got to add more things because it's kind of empty right now. But look how cute this is. I made this little quilted pattern for the table. And these, once again, are a download from somebody else. The needlepoint bees. So, so cute. Up here, we just have some trees, which are the only ones that have wasps. I don't even catch them anymore, but that's where all the items are. Like, it never goes to another tree, so I always just forget to collect my items daily. And here's my house. At nighttime, this whole garden glows because the mush lamps all light up in like blues, yellows, no, not yellow, blues, greens, whites. Was there yellow? Orange? I don't know. In here, we have a really ugly room. I just started putting down new stuff because I changed it from something else. It did have like palace walls and a different theme going on, but I have way too many Sahara items, as I mentioned, so I'm trying to check out some new ones to see what I like. And I also drop all my DIYs in here so that they're not contributing to my evaluation outside, because you can only have a certain amount of dropped items outside. But the problem is, you can't place things outside whether or not they're on stalls or benches, and you can't put them in your storage in here. You can only drop them on the ground. But according to the guide that I got, the companion book, apparently that actually lowers your indoor score as well. So that's sort of crappy. But I found so many things wrong with outside. Like, did you know your villagers' lost items contribute as littering? So if you're only allowed to have 10 dropped items that you have decorationally placed or anything, excluding, of course, sticks and shells and stuff, weeds don't count. So dropped wasp nests, dropped villager items apparently, and if you already have a high enough score, believe it or not, I think your message in a bottle counts, because I already had 10 items placed. Like, I wanted them there in my honeybee area. I had the wasp nests, and the message in a bottle counted and put me from 5 down to 4 stars until I picked it up. Boom, 5 stars again. So you can only have 10 things, basically, is what I'm getting at. And the villagers' lost items, if they lose one, boom, your score goes down if you already had 10. This is my Imperial Suite, I'm calling it. So these are my antique furniture items and the Imperial items, which I think look so nice together, even though I don't have all of one color. I felt like when I used the super dark ones that it was too dark, and when I used the super nice dark brown, it was really pretty, but too much brown. So I mixed them together, and I kind of like how this is looking. Although I am realizing now that there's a big gap over here, so I'm going to have to put something there. And I do want to take down some of these fake paintings so that I can make that auction area at some point. It's so creepy in the house because it's so empty. I didn't, like, there's no sounds. I forgot to put radios in these rooms. In the back room here, I designed a kitchen based off of Instagram, not gonna lie, or was it Pinterest? So I can't say I designed it, sorry. I recreated a kitchen that I loved so much that I found on Instagram or Pinterest, can't remember. But I did change a few things because I want it to reflect what I was able to purchase and get my hands on, as well as some cute things that I liked. Because I really like the interactive items, like the toaster. Pop. Pop out. I guess it'll come out on its own time. And the sink, the water comes out. And the washing machine I find... Oh, I turned on the air conditioning. And the washing machine is super funny. Like, if you stare at it, it will actually start jiggling. Jiggle. Jiggle. There it goes. And, yeah. Let me turn off the water. I'm not going to be a wet bandit right now. But I like the interactive items. That's where I was going with this. And I think that they're really cool. But I find it hilarious that some things that should be interactive... Maybe we shouldn't leave the burners going. Some things in this game that should be interactive aren't. Like, hold on, this water, this one, this faucet, nothing. Doesn't do anything. The fridges and the drawers, super funny because when you open them, of course you can see people's outfits. So if you go to their island, like other people's islands, you can see some of what they're doing, what their looks are. And I feel like you could do something with the microwave, but because I have it on a dresser, it's just going to pull out the drawers and ask me if I want to get changed. So I'm going to skip that, but I thought that was pretty funny. It would be really great if I could put more food in there. I'm just going to say that, though. In this room here, I did have all the underwater stuff, like the underwater moving wall and floor, but currently my daughter has decorated it as something else because I took it all out and had an empty room. So she decided to go ham and decorate this space. But I did have it empty so that I could be ready to start putting in the new things for the July update because I'm super excited about that. Looks like she's created a little party room with some food and like a kitchenette looking space, which is kind of cute. And on the wall we have all of the Disney-like clothing pieces that my friend Alice sent me. So we got Tinkerbell, Anna, Cinderella, Peter Pan, Mulan, Belle. I feel like that's supposed to be Rapunzel and Elsa. But there's actually... Wait, let me go in here. There's actually... If you get the... what's it called? The frugal dress? Yeah, the frugal dress. Let's put that in our pocket. It would look like Cinderella's before. There you go. I guess I could have placed it on the wall, but yeah. Anywho, so there we go. We have the complete collection. Boom. Cinderella's in there. It's so creepy in here. It's too quiet. Let's go upstairs where I know there's some noise. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not really good at tours. I just kind of chat away. Up here we have my arcade, and this is what it looks like with the lights on. But it's so much cooler in the dark. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Get over there, get over there. Let's try that again. But it's so much cooler in the dark. So on the wall I have the Celeste sci-fi wall pattern going on, I believe. And it moves, and it just looks so cool, and it's lit up, and it's just so real. So I love it. And then I have all the pinball machines. I think I actually have a double of one going on. And the arcade machines. My favorite is actually the red one because it looks... Oh, wrong direction. Let's just go with it. Sorry if you have vertigo. This is not a good scene. All right, it looks like Street Fighter. So this room is really fun to take pictures with people when they come to my island because it used to have another one here, to be honest. It would look like you're just hanging out with your friends playing the arcade machines. And I'm Corey Hart, wearing my sunglasses in the dark. Doo-doo. Now, there's a lot of creative people out there who make really nice, cool patterns. But I didn't know that there were arcade flooring like styles that people had shared yet. So I made this flooring based on what I remember seeing at the arcade, the movie theater when I was a kid. And I thought it looked really cool because it looks like it's glowing in the dark. So if you are interested, I did share this pattern on my Twitter, but there are so many of them out there now and I'm not original whatsoever. And that's completely okay because apparently arcades everywhere used to have flooring like this. And I say apparently like that should shock me, but it actually doesn't. Pardon me. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know it doesn't. I'm going to skip the basement because there's literally nothing in there except a floor tile and a DIY bench. And I took everything else out, so we're going to skip that and go off to the left of my house, which is now a campgrounds, but this was where that outdoor like log bedding and stuff is, or was, and now I just swapped it with the campgrounds because I just kind of move things from one place to another until I, you know, come up with my final look. And unfortunately, you need to kind of move things an inch at a time to get things where you want them to be, which is kind of expensive because it's 50,000 bells each time. But luckily, I'm a ludicrously popular billionaire. And I have these little thin rivers so I can jump across. But I love them. They're so cute. See, this is glowing. You can't really... See? They're glowing. It's so pretty. Super pretty. But I put the campgrounds there because I was getting really tired of going to the other end of the island, which is where I had the campgrounds at one point, just to find what villager or what, camper is visiting. So I need them close to me, like a psycho. And then I can claim them real quick. Not that anybody else would, but you know. And I moved my mailbox down here because I just like walking down and leaving and going outside. Since I can't go outside very much in real life, well, I guess I can, but I mean, I can't go to my P.O. box all the time. So I feel like I'm still going outdoors and doing stuff, you know? Now, I used to have O'Hare's house over here in this pink zone, which I'll show you in a second. Before it was over here, and now, and then I moved it to Margie's house, pardon me. Then Margie moved over there, but then both of those villagers left. So I have since created a pop-up pink shop here. And of course, all of our shops should be accessible, but at the moment I forgot to put all my wheelchairs back where they were. So we only have one accessible seating area at the moment, but I super love that you can accessorize all these little things and customize things. It makes me so happy. So when I found out I could customize the wheelchair, I was like over the moon. And I decided to decorate the back wall once again with climbing walls. This one is pink. I got that one once again from Candace. She has all the coolest stuff. And behind there, we just have a second level little outdoor zen area. And this was because Margie's house was very much themed in this style on the inside. And I just haven't changed it yet, to be honest. So, yes. Also, we've got Bubblegum KK playing, and if you didn't know this, laptops, fax machines, and the computers make excellent looking cashier areas. Oh, and then, of course, we have some clothes on display, so it looks like we have salesmen, which is wonderful. And a big thank you to everybody who helped me to get those pink items in the form of fax machines, laptops, and computers. Your help was so greatly appreciated, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's because I asked for assistance finding and locating those items on Instagram. So, once again, thank you. Down here we have a Tiki Bar, which is going nowhere in a hurry because I kind of gave up on it. I really want to get some hula girls, but of course Gulliver is being a pain in the butt and only giving me things that I do not need, and that sort of bums me out. And wouldn't it be great if you could hold an item and walk around? Like, I don't even know where that went. Coconut juice. Place. I can only place it. Like, how great would it be if I was able to walk around with this beverage in my hand, just like the villagers? Not only do they get food, but they get to walk around and be pleased with themselves while they eat it. Like, so rude, right? And you'll notice that I changed my outfit, obviously, from the space princess that I was, to this pretty wicked looking you know, specimen of a human that you see before you. And that's because we are in my party section. Woo woo woo! I definitely got the inspiration for this area, and it looks like an exact copy, not gonna lie, for the most part, to a picture that I saw on Instagram. I super duper love it. The only difference is that the tiles look different, and that's because, once again, I created the black tiles and the pink tiles, so they're not in the exact same placement, and that's okay, because I shouldn't copy other people completely, but I am lacking creativity, which is pretty hilarious, considering I'm a very creative person. But when I see other people's stuff, it looks so great that I feel inferior. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna... They shared it. They shared their inspiration for a reason. That's where I'm going with that. I hear a balloon. Do I see a balloon? Oh, it's way over there. Wait, is that on this side? No, it's not. Okay, down here is Apple's house. Nothing is happening there because I just moved her there from somewhere else, and I haven't decorated yet, so we're gonna skip over Apple, especially since it doesn't look like she's home. And you know what? I feel like it's gonna have to come here. Where is it? Where is it? Yo, where'd that balloon go? What is happening? Am I nuts? I mean, the answer is yes. It's behind Apple's house. What is happening? Hold on, hold on. Come here, Balloonicus. Okay. Should I be patient? I'm not... Okay, there we go. So I'm not going to shoot it over there because if you have flowers and no gap and a balloon falls into your flowers, just like water, poof, it's gone. So we're just going to wait until it's over this space here because I have lost a balloon that way before. And I learned quickly. Come on over. Come on over, balloon. Yeah. Boop. What? That's the first balloon I've missed in a while. I am so ashamed of myself. What did I get? A magic kit. Sweet. All right. I almost skipped over this part. It was a glossed over area in my work in progress shame. So this is a garden center that I'm working on. And by working on, I mean I started it about a month ago. And because it looks complete enough, I've moved on. That's pretty much the extent of that. And I skipped over here. So did I? I don't even know. Here is my Nook's Cranny / gas station. I really like this area because at night all these things light up in the form of little gas machines. I believe they light up. Am I making that up? I'm going from my memory here, but it's not so great. The cars definitely light up when you lie on them. So do the floor lights and the pop machines and snack machine or soda, depending on where you live. And I love when the cars honk. I think it's hilarious. And of course the floor lights. Did I say that already? And then these solar lights and this little seating area here. This is where I used to have my DIYs when they were outside for people to take all the extras and whatnot, until I realized that they are, of course, contributing to the evaluation of my island and making the score drop. Oh, look, Chrissy is doing some work. How's it going? Wow, Maestro, we're seeing a lot of one another today. What's the latest? Have you already seen the Happy Home Academy results, Maestro? How did you do? I haven't looked at my score yet. I feel so weird. Folks I don't know looking in my windows and telling me what they think. But I also love winning prizes, so I leave my blinds wide open and my front door unlocked. That's a spirit. Moving on, we have my Able shop. Once again, heavily inspired, like almost 95%, maybe even 97% by a look I saw on Instagram. And I have just changed a few things to reflect my own personal style and choices. It is super, super cute. And this dress here is designed by Holly. So I stole that from her. And I think it's really cute. I'm pretty sure that's from Howl's Moving Castle, but I can't really confirm that right now. Or no, it's Sophie's dress. It's Sophie, not Howl's Moving Castle, unless Sophie's from Howl's Moving Castle. I could go check. The movie's right over there, but that's really far. That's like 10 feet away. And up here we have the outdoor fabric shop. I forgot to customize the loom and that kimono stand, but I did do this one. So as you can see, they're working very diligently on this lovely Barbie kimono. And over here we just have my hodgepodge mess of trees and bamboo because, of course, I do need access to those materials when I want to DIY. And look, a pizza! Wow, wouldn't it be great if I could put that on a plate? Just let me put it on a plate. If you didn't know, Holly pointed this out to me, and I didn't even consider it because I've only ever made the red brick oven, but if you change the color of your brick, it actually gives you different pizzas inside. And here is Frida's house, but she's not home, so we'll skip that. Sherry is home though, so we'll do Sherry. Her house and this whole level actually used to be a turnip farm, but I haven't really done turnips in a while because I'm not really lacking the money right now. It's just extra work for me. So I have since changed it. But her, she's so cute. She's wearing my Bruh, Just Don't hoodie. Welcome to my place, Maestro. Hold that thought. I want to chat. I don't have good gifts for them right now, so I'm not even going to bother. Did you know I have a pet? It's a pill bug named Sherry. That's your name. If you poke Sherry, she rolls up into a ball. So adorbs. But Sherry is a pill bug and kind of gross when she's not in a ball. So I gave her a way cute name. Anyways, so because she used to have a turnip farm, there was like a silo here and little hay beds, which just look like hay bales and stuff, and I had all this really great stuff out front, like the wooden buckets and a pump and everything. So it's only half done here is what I'm getting at. I'm currently redesigning this space, but I gifted Sherry a yellow overall set, and as soon as she put it on, it was the cutest thing, because I don't know if it happens for everybody or only if they're a female like character or what, but as soon as I gave her the overalls, even though it was pants, she wore it as a dress and it looked so flipping cute. So now I'm kind of bummed that she doesn't have her own little farm anymore, so maybe I will put some farm stuff back. But basically I did that because right below us, which you're going to see in a second, it has this whole farm atmosphere, and I wanted it to be like this was her farm, with her farmer's market down below and up here being her turnip area, or turnip farm, but that's gone now, so I guess I'm gonna have to change it. And up here we have our museum with our little fossil gift shop. I have every fossil now, and I'm missing like 4 bugs and only one more fish, because like a complete nutter, I forgot to donate it to Blathers. So I'm kind of annoyed with myself. I need to get another blowfish on somebody's island who is in that time of year. I think it's fall or maybe early winter, but basically once I give the last fish and get the last few bugs, which I'm about to get once July hits, then I will be done all the insects and fish, and I will only have to work on the paintings, which is lovely. Except, I don't know why I said lovely, it's lovely, except I think we're gonna get new stuff in the July update. So it will give me purpose again, because right now I have all of the music and almost all the insects and bugs, and I've been customizing and like cataloging everything like crazy, so I feel like there's nothing to strive for at the moment, which is a problem when you play this game too much, obviously. This is my farmer's market, and it is so cute. I did get this little section here, this inspiration off of Pinterest, I believe, but I've changed it completely to reflect myself. So literally just having the stalls and the bonsai table with the ladder in front and the stump, that's literally the extent of the inspiration, and from there I kind of just made my own thing, which I really love. However, and once again, the climbing walls for the backdrop, that's the first place I ever tried it and I thought I was a genius. However, the problem is this is not accessible. You can't go in here. So I have 1 or 2 apples on the ground. They're definitely contributing to lowering my score. I think you can have like 10 items as mentioned, but it helps it look full and nice. I used to have like turnips and stuff in there, but then you forget that they're there and they get spoiled, so nobody wants that. And I don't really care that you can't go in there because it's kind of just pretty. However, it is going to be a problem when rare bugs that I need to catch go on those trees and I can't get them, because if you try to quickly just pop a fence out of place, it startles them. So, oh well, it's just going to keep, you know, the fun alive for a while longer while I search. Hey Tia, how's it going? I don't really want to talk to her right now. So we have access to this side of the beach through here. And once again, it would be so great if I could put, you know, some food or something. But I can't, because I don't got nothing. Okay, that's useless. Let's not do that. But yeah, we'll need food for that first. Like, you could drop a fruit there and it could look like they're eating, but once you drop a fruit because you can't place a fruit, it counts as littering. So, I mean, there's no motivation to do those things anymore. Down here, we have a not really utilized beach section, which I should do something with, and Chrissy's house. It's pretty cute. I have more to decorate, obviously. And over here, we have Celia's house, and I love the outside of her house. I love this pastel color, and the only reason these 2 houses are down here is because they look similar, and for some reason, I really wanted the symmetry. However, I just realized now that they're not laid out at the same height, which is kind of annoying me. But oh well. But the problem is, this is not Celia's actual house. She was one of my first characters, so I don't actually know what her house looks like. I mean, I can look in the companion guide and see. But basically, when she wants to go, I'm going to let her go because I would like my villagers to have their original houses. Or what they're supposed to have. Hold on. Shh. Gotta concentrate. First try. Seriously. Nobody wants to see bass. Over here we have another phone booth for no reason. I have the blue one too, and I got it specifically because my friend Alice had the blue phone booth and the astronaut suit and like a red rose and sand writing saying hello sweetie, and definitely I know it's tacky, but I'm gonna copy the crap out of that because it just screams Doctor Who. And currently I can't get a really nice trench coat to wear with my 3D glasses to make my own Doctor Who room, but I am gonna make one because I don't know, I really, really want to. So in the meantime, at some point, I'm going to copy her entire theme and give her credit in the form of I just did, and do that. There are QR codes for some really cool outfits, but I was hoping to throw one together myself. But since I can't, I mean, I guess I won't. But I will have to change my town tune back from Sailor Moon to Doctor Who when I do that. And I guess, guys, I'm pretty darn certain that that's everything. First of all, I just want to point out that you can't go inside these phone booths. But wouldn't that be cool, pardon me, if I could go in the phone booth, because then I could change my clothes like Superman? I'm just saying. And if for some reason you're interested to know, this is not the color of my phone booth on my island. I have the black posts, red phone booth, and they're ugly. And green public benches. But yeah, they're pretty hideous. And yeah, with that, I believe we are at the end of our tour. Oh, except behind my palm trees here, I have an upper level of my hybrid flowers because I just thought they were so darn pretty. Oh, I wish it was nighttime so I can show you guys how cool this looks lit up. But you know what? I think I'll just take a picture and post it because you can kind of see it, but I mean, not enough. Hold on. Oh, that's not the right thing. We'll quickly just cheat and do it like this. We'll change it to dark. Or not. Okay, not at all. Like, not even a little. Never mind. Just ignore that. Alright. There you go. That looks pretty cool. That is the end of my island tour, guys. It is a 5-star island. Oh, no. Wait, it's not the end of my tour. Just ignore that for a second. Hold on. We're going to end at the place where it proves that it's a 5-star island. Hold on. Just in case. Ready? Ah! Alright. Right about here. See? I got all my lilies of the valley up by that really cute little waterfall. Let's see. It's so loud over here, though. It's really pretty, but super loud and annoying. But anyways, yes. All right, so let's just sum up by the new stop. Oh, wait, no, I need that banded dragonfly. I don't know why. So, I don't know. Did I already say this? Basically, if you didn't know this, Flick makes models for you. And if you like the huge ones... Gotcha. If you like the huge ones that are at the entrance to my island there. Hold on. You know what? We're not going to end this video yet. Hold on. I don't want that one over there. I need it. I don't want it. I don't know why I keep doing these. I collect them all because I want to give them to other people. But hold on. Just ignore me for a second. Pretend we're still ending the video. Basically, what was I saying? If you didn't know this, Flick makes you statues. He will make commissions for you. And... the butterflies are all super tiny and everything. And I made the firefly because I was excited to find out if it would light up, and it doesn't. But how cool would that have been, you know? But, la la la, just ignore me. Scrolling. Oh, there it is. Okay, move that to my pocket. Killing time, saying words, filler, space, words, fun, chicken, la-di-da. I don't know what I'm getting at. Did it just get darker? That's so strange. Maybe it's because I'm higher up. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. So, at my entrance, if you didn't know, the models that Flick makes you, for the most part, are pretty small. Like, some of them are a little bit bigger, like the tarantula and scorpion and whatnot, which doesn't make sense. I guess in proximity to a butterfly it might make sense. But anyways, they're pretty big. But anyways, the largest of the statues he will make you include the Atlas moth, which is pretty cool, even if you turn it. Okay, turn it, and I pull it back. And the birdwing butterfly, really, really cool. But I found out through my friend Alice and being on her island that the banded dragonfly... Oh, that's the actual... Never mind. The banded dragonfly model is huge. So big. So I haven't encountered a third, but if you know of another model that Flick makes that is just as big, please tell me. But right now, it seems as though if you want monstrous ones, if you want big ones, I just said that, then you want to capture the banded dragonflies, the atlas moths, and the birdwing butterflies, because how cool would this look if you go ahead and create a Jumanji-like area? I mean, originally I was going to make a museum with overgrown statues in it, so it looked like things just giganticized, but they weren't dinosaurs. So Jumanji works. But instead I just went with a gift shop, because I was too lazy to put the dino dig back in. Plus it takes up too many spaces in your little customized tile area, so I mean, I don't even know why I just said that. That was pointless. But anyways, back to bye. If you guys enjoyed today's island tour, even though it was kind of all over the place, then you know what? Just make sure you just share it with friends. What? No. If you know somebody else who would enjoy this video, then please share it with them. And if you enjoyed it yourself, then please make sure you remember to comment, like, and subscribe. You can let me know down below all the things that you want to say, what you liked, didn't like, or what you think I should do with that diner. And of course, if you know of any super large models that Flick makes, because that would be cool. I haven't made any of the CJ models yet, so feel free to share some of those, but I know that those are bigger. It's just, I thought that the butterflies and stuff were really cool because you expect those things to be small, and they weren't. But anyways, yes, back to bye! As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Doodles! I wish I had my bug wand here, or any of my wands, so I could have just disappeared with a cool color, but I mean, or cool costume change. I can't even hear myself anymore. I apologize in advance, and currently, because this is the end of the video, for all the things that I flubbed up today. Anyways, yes. We'll see you next time. Bye!